think he a great fighter. I think he a great fighter, but you know what I mean, he has his hands full. But the same goes for Lomachenko. It's just an even matchup. Only difference really is the age.
Yeah, that's what I was saying as well. I feel though with this particular fight that if Loma doesn't get old in the ring, I think that we're going to actually get a hell of a fight myself.
Yeah, that's how I feel.
Now, what do you feel though that Loma has to do against the younger Devin Haney?
I mean, he gotta stay on his toes and stay sharp and be aware. He can't sit there at any time and let Devin Haney pick his shots. If you let Devin Haney pick his shots, then he's gonna get picked apart. So he gotta definitely stay active with his hands and his feet, his head movement. You know what I mean? Touching the body. I mean, just giving so many angles. If he sit in front of Devin Haney, it's gonna be trouble.
Yeah, I totally agree. So do you feel though that he's going to have to try to get into mid-range distance instead of sitting on the outside? Because I feel though if he sits on the outside, he's going to definitely get picked apart. So he's definitely going to have to get on the inside of that educated jab. You agree?
I mean, with a fight like this, you never know because the magnitude is high, so the energy is high. When the energy is high, you don't know who really gonna make a mistake or who really gonna do a little bit of too much or do nothing. You know what I mean? In a fight like this, I feel like Lomachenko, he gotta definitely keep his right hand high and he gotta work behind a jab. Even though people say he gotta get inside, that don't mean get inside and just rush in and lead with your face. I mean, he gotta lead with a jab. He gotta find the angles, get to the body, slow him down if he can, you know what I mean, land his shots. But just because he's the shorter fighter don't mean he always got to take the inside. He can fight from the outside too because he's skilled. The thing is, he got to catch Devin Haney falling in. If he can catch Devin Haney falling in, then he can make, he can score from the outside too.
Look like you got okay. Well, what about the who you feel though has better footwork, Haney or Loma?
I mean, they both had great footwork. If you ask me, it's two different styles of footwork, so you can't really say who got the better footwork. They both have really good footwork.
Okay, and what do you feel though that Devin will have to do to become victorious in this fight?
Devin got to stay on point. Try his best not to do too much. Try not to get greedy. Keep his shots down the middle. Keep his shots short. Don't look for too many wide shots. You know what I mean? Because those are the shots that Lomachenko could get in between. What I mean is the overhands, the big hooks, and stuff like that. He could honestly win this fight with straight punches if he believes so. You know what I mean? If he take his time. But like I said, the magnitude is going to be really high. So they're gonna be, they're gonna be riled up in there. It's gonna be a good fight though, really good fight.
Yeah, I definitely think it's going to be a good fight. I feel though that the person that makes the less mistakes will be the one that be victorious in this fight for sure. It's a fight that I seriously want to see because I just want to see exactly how Devin competes to someone that has just as good of intelligence with him as he has in the ring.
Right. That's why I think the youth played the biggest part because Lomachenko is a great chess player, but he is getting older. And since this is a physical game, his body could, like you said, get old overnight. You know what I mean? It can happen in the ring. Or it could be total opposite. He could find new energy, being in there with a high level with Devin Haney. And, he might bring some new tricks out. You just never know.
Okay, power-wise, who do you feel though will probably, in the aspect of power, have the more power? Which one you think has the most power?
I mean, power sometimes has to do with what your chin can take. You know what I mean? What a guy can take. Sometimes it don't take the biggest shot to knock you out. And right. To me, the power is probably the same when it comes from both of those fighters. It's probably the same because they rhythm fighters. You know what I mean? They feel like they gotta have you in a situation to stop you. They're not always looking for knockouts. So really, I don't really think either one is punching harder than the other.
So basically what I'm getting from you, we're definitely expecting what we call a high-speed chess match.
For sure, for sure.
Mm. Yeah, and that's how I was looking at it too, man. But you got so many people saying that they feel though that Devin is just going to walk right through Haney. And I guess they were trying to compare with his last fight against Jermaine Ortiz, but he came on strong at that end of that fight. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we can't really look at that. Plus, we got the injury effect. He done been to the hospital and everything now, and got that shoulder taken care of. So we got to wonder if that shoulder is going to hold up. Can you hear me? Can you hear me, Greg? I think we might have a little technical difficulties right now. Let me know when you can hear me again, Greg. You can hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I was saying we were wondering about that shoulder. You feel that shoulder might be something that plays an effect? They said that he didn't have surgery and everything. I've heard once you have surgery, sometimes the shoulder is even better than what it was before. What is your opinion on that?
Yeah, because it could have been injured for so long. Yeah, it started to really bother him and he went and got it fixed. Or sometimes it can never really be fixed, but we'll find out really in the ring. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no doubt. Well, I'm definitely looking forward to it, man. I see you on your way going somewhere. At the first part, people didn't get a chance to hear. Now, we're saying that Jabril was going to be fighting on June the 24th, and that's going to be at the 2300 Arena, correct?
Yes, sir.
Now, who is he fighting?
We don't have an opponent just yet.
Okay, cool. How is he looking?
He look good right now. We just getting back in the swing of things. You know what I mean? Making sure he's sharp. That's all.
Okay. All right, then. Well, listen there, boy. I appreciate you coming on as always. Looking forward to come seeing Jabril and you on the 24th. Before we get off, man, tell people where they can get at you on social media.
On YouTube, GHB TV, Instagram, Greg Hackett 86, Greg Hackett 215 on Twitter, Greg Hackett on Facebook.
My man. Well, this is Jay Hardcore Boxing News with my guy Greg Hackett, and we out of here.
Appreciate you.
Appreciate you, champ. Peace out.